Hello friends, welcome to Daring Marani YouTube channel. Today we'll be continuing about the last topic that we discussed about Purifier, mainly Clyde on the book Clyde. So here what we are discussing is why top disk does not have a neck in a clarifier, because the main purpose of clarifier neck is for passing of two outlets can be provided. Main purpose of neck in a purifier is for mainly two outlets. So in clarifier there is only one outlet, so no need of two outlets, there is no neck. Then pairing disk. Pairing disk means these are basically a centripetal pumps. Here they work exact opposite of the centrifugal pumps. Here what they are having is, here unlike centrifugal pump, here there will be an impeller. It will be a stationary and fluid rotates around impeller. And unlike in centrifugal pumps, liquid enters at periphery and leaves at the eye of the impeller. Okay. Here what they are doing is convert kinetic energy into potential energy and extract the water and oil out. Okay. So quick reverse we is saying about parent disk is, they are basically centripetal pumps. They work exactly opposite to centrifugal pumps. Unlike centrifugal pumps, here impeller is stationary and fluid will rotate around the impeller, and here the liquid enters at periphery and leaves at the eye of the impeller. Here they will convert kinetic energy into potential energy and extract the water and oil out. So what are the effects of a feed rate? So here two scenarios we will discussing. If the feed rate or throughput is high, then purpose of oil remaining inside the bowl for long time for better separation will be lost, and so that's why interface will be move out and oil will overflow to the water side. If the feed rate is high, the purpose of oil to remain inside the bowl for better separation is lost, and interface will move out and oil will overflow to the water side. If the feed rate is too low, then interface will move in, then water will get carried over to the oil side. These are the effects of increase and decrease of the feed rate. Then effect of back pressure. If too much back pressure is there, then interface will shift out. That means it is chance of overflow. If the back pressure is less, then interface will shift in. There is a chance of carry over also. We need some all in a what as per manufacturer's recommended well pressure and feed rate we should be maintained. If it is too much back pressure is there, interface will shift out or chance of overflow will be there. If interface or the back pressure is too low, interface will shift in and carry over will be there. How to change purifier into clarifier? So in order to change purifier into clarifier, put the separation disc without holes. If it is not available, put the bottommost separation disc without holes. Then fit the top disc without neck and remove the gravity disc and fit a neck bush. Shut the sealing water and remove the water parent disc. So how can we convert a purifier into clarifier is, put the separation disc without hole. If not possible, put the bottommost separation disc without hole, fit the top disc without neck, then we have to remove gravity disc and fit a neck bush, shut the sealing water and remove water parent disc. Then how to select correct size gravity disc? Okay, when the purifier starts to overflow, especially after taking a new bunker, so this will be a clear indication that our currently using gravity disc is not correct. So in order to find out the correct size of gravity disc, we can find out using nomogram. So how to decide the size of gravity disc? Here what the picture of a nomogram. Here there will be specific gravity and separation temperature, gravity disc size, flow rate. So flow rate is also called throughput. Okay, how many liters can supply per hour? Here we can see 0.86, 0.96, 0.97, 0.98, 0.99 different value of specific gravity depending upon on the base of temperature 50 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius, and the same gravity disk size between 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and all, and flow rate. So in BDN we can get the fuel rate, that means fuel specific gravity. Mainly in the BDN they will mention specific gravity at 15 degrees Celsius or specific gravity at 50 degrees Celsius. So at specific gravity at 15 degrees Celsius, they will follow a downward curve. So in the specific gravity at 15 degrees Celsius is 0.97. The suppression temperature will be around 95 degrees Celsius and flow rate will be 2000 liters per hour. So what here is, if you consider specific gravity at 15 degrees Celsius, they will have a downward curve, and specific gravity at 15 degrees Celsius is 0.97 and their flow rate will be 2000 liters per hour, and so gravity disk size will be, gravity disk inside diameter will be 75 mm. So when we take the specific gravity at 50 degrees Celsius, it will follow an upward curve. Then downward curve will be, specific gravity at 15 degrees Celsius will be 0.96, suppression temperature will be 95 degrees Celsius and flow rate will be 3000 liters per hour. So gravity disk inside diameter will be 62 mm. So we have to follow upward curve up to 50 degree, then follow downward curve. That is the picture. So what we are trying to say about is, here is, from the BDN we can get the fuel specific gravity mainly at 15 degrees Celsius and specific gravity at 50 degrees Celsius and specific gravity at 50 degrees Celsius. If the specific gravity at 15 degrees Celsius, they will follow a downward curve. So gravity disk will be 75 mm and all. So if the specific gravity, if we consider 50 degrees Celsius, the graph will be upward curve. So gravity disk size will be 62 mm and all. So here two main mechanisms, sliding ball mechanisms are there. We know that we will be supplying operating water and desalinating water. Operating water will be supplying from a small header tank, which will be, pressure will be less, but should continue low pressure will, the flow should be maintained. So mainly gravity. Desalinating water will be hydrophore system, so here it will be have more pressure. Okay. Here firstly operating water is given. Here the water enters, but since Teflon plug it is provided, it is closed tight due to spring force. As the water pressure will increase, bowl will be pushed up. Here after giving operating water, the water will enter, but the Teflon plug is closely tight due to spring force. The water pressure will increase and bowl will be pushed up. When desalinating water means, if the desalinating water is given, the water will act as a Teflon plug and pushes it down against the spring, and this will drain out all water below the bowl and bowl will be desalinated. Okay. When desalinating water is given means, water will act as a Teflon plug and pushes it down against the spring. So this will drain out all the water below the bowl and bowl will desalinate. So if you look, when we say operating water and desalinating water, what which is happening is, inside the bowl, operating water is given, then water enters, but due to this Teflon plug is closed tightly due to spring force, water pressure will increase and bowl will be pushed up. When desalinating water is given, means, here the water will act as a spring force and it will pushes it down the spring. So the drain, it will drain out all the water below the bowl and bowl will get desalinated. So what are the checks that we need to done before starting purifier? Firstly, we need to check if brakes are applied or not, and we have to check oil in the gearbox. We have to check control layer of a three-way valve is opened. Then we have to check and open pump inlet valve, open heater outlet and inlet valve. We have to ensure operating water valves are open. Check if the sludge outlet valve is kept open. Okay. These are the basic checks that we have to do before starting purifier. Firstly, check brakes are applied or not. Then check oil level in the gearbox. Check the control air of three-way valve is opened. Check and open pump inlet valve. Open heater outlet and inlet valve. Ensure operating water valve are open. Check if sludge outlet valve is kept open. Then start the heater and pump. Let the oil will go into recirculation via three-way valve until the operating temperature is achieved. Okay. So before starting, you have to start the heater and pump. Then let the oil go into recirculation via three-way valve until it gets heated up till the operating temperature. The starting procedure. Here mainly purifier motor are started. Start purifier motor, and we have to observe the amperage. In the beginning, motor will draw heavy current to overcome the inertia. Once speed is achieved up to the rated RPM, the amperage will start to drop. This means you can understand the rated speed is achieved. Now start sequence will be displayed. So first here we will be giving operating water, and bowl will be lifted up to be closed. Now sealing water will be given and fill the bowl until water starts to overflow. Then the sealing water will be stopped. Now our feed oil, this will be supplied. Is directed from three-way valve into purifier. This will form an interface and purification will start. Once the sludge is accumulated, we can done desludge. Okay. So just quick revise of a starting procedure means start purifier motor and observe the amperage. In the beginning, motor will draw heavy current in order to overcome the inertia. Once speed is picked up to rated RPM, the amperage will come down. That means rated speed is achieved. Now the start sequence will be displayed. So first we will be supplying operating water, and bowl will be lifted up to be closed. Then now sealing water is given and fill bowl until water starts to overflow. After that, water will be stopped. The sealing water will be stopped. Then feed oil inlet is directed from a three-way valve into purifier. This will form an interface and purification will start. And once sludge has accumulated, desludge has to be done. In the alpha level desludging, in alpha level type purifier, desludging can be done two types: total desludging and partial desludging. So partial desludging. Here oil field is not stopped during partial desludging. Sealing water is given, which is also called conditioning water. This water will move out and soften the sludge. Now desludging water is given, which opens the bowl. As it slides down and sludge will be thrown out. After this, desludging water is stopped and again operating water is given. Now as Teflon plug is shut due to water pressure, bowl will lift and close the bowl. It again gives sealing water and start feed. So this will happen for a few seconds. Okay. Here what will happen is partial desludging is the oil feed will not be stopped. We will be giving sealing water. Then this water will move out and soften the sludge. Now we will stop the operating water and desludging water will be given. This will open the bowl, and as it slides down, sludge will be thrown out. After desludging, desludging water will be stopped and we will open operating water. Now Teflon plug will be shut due to water pressure. Bowl will be lifted up and close the bowl. Again give sealing water and start feed. This will happen for a few seconds. Then our normal total desludging or manual desludging. Here what we are doing is oil is feed is to be stopped. Then sealing water is given. Here it is called as displacing water. This will completely displace all the oil from the bowl and fill the bowl with water. Now desurging water, that means operating water will be stopped and desurging water is given, which open the bowls and it slides down and sludge will be thrown out. Then after that desurging water will be stopped. Then we will be starting the operating water. After some time we will be open the sealing water. Then we will make the bowl overflow. Then after make sure that we have to stop the sealing water. Then we slowly open the feed. So this is what happens in the total desludging or manual desludging. What happens if the bowl height changes? The bowl height can change mainly due to bearings get wear down. So during if it happens, that means if bowl height changes, purifier won't be able to desludge, because operating water and desludging water are being sprayed from a nozzle that is fixed and the holes are in front of it. So when the bowl height reduces, since hole is not in front of nozzle, water won't go at oil and desludge won't take place. Okay, this is what that means. If bowl height changes mainly due to bearing got wear down, so then if bowl height changes, desludging of purifier is not possible, because operating water and desludging water are being sprayed from a nozzle that is fixed and holes are in front of them. So when the bowl height reduces, then hole in front of the nozzle will be get blocked and water won't go. So that means here desludge won't take place. Here is what happen if bowl height changes. So we are stopping. We will be continuing about the same purifier topic in the next video. Thank you.